Hey, you're watching the MPP show.
Oh.
Okay, so hello, my name is Marissa, and today we are going to learn how to use this special film and put it on the screen. As you can see, the materials you will need is a Sharpie marker. We are not sponsored by Sharpie. Inkjet film, your paper with your drawing on it, and tape. Yeah. So first, what you want to do is have a picture ready of what you want to be on the screen. As you can see, there's a picture right here, and it's on the screen. So how you transfer your image onto the inkjet film is first you take your film. This is a special film. And the thing that you need to know is the sticky side. So the more stickier side won't be as glossy as the other side, and it will have more of a sticky texture. So one way to make sure that it is the sticky side is by taking your finger, licking it, and then pressing onto it. And then you can see there will be a fingerprint. After knowing that that is the sticky side, what you will do is that you will align your special film over the image. After aligning it over the image, you will place some tape to make it stay in place. It is important for it to stay in place so that it won't turn out, discombobulated. So after doing that, you will take your Sharpie and make sure you're writing on the sticky side. And then you will start outlining. So, as you can see, this is one of the examples. And again, this is the screen. Yeah, so stay tuned so that you can find out how to transfer from the film to the screen.
So what I'm about to show you has to happen in a dark room. So right now it's only going to be virtual, but I'm going to go over the steps anyway. So things we need are a screen that's been totally cleaned off using chemicals. Okay, so all the emulsion from this screen has been removed, and we have a totally open screen. Then we need our emulsion, and I can't open it to show you because then it'll be exposed, so I have to keep it in this black container, but it's called emulsion, okay? Now, the other thing we need is a scoop coater, and the scoop coater is made to put the emulsion onto the screen. So what I'm going to do in the dark room is I'm going to take some of this emulsion, I'm going to pour it into the scoop coater, into this little trough area. Then I'm going to take the scoop coater, and I'm going to be very careful because there's two edges, a sharp edge and a smooth edge. I want the sharp edge to be against the screen. So what I'm going to do is put some emulsion in here, not too much because I'm only going to coat 2 screens. So I'll put about 1 inch of emulsion in here, about 1 inch. Then I'm going to take my screen, I'm going to put it here on my leg. I'm going to take the scoop coater, I'm going to bend over like this, I'm going to put the scoop coater on, I'm going to pull it up till these things hit like this, but I'm going to keep force on the scoop coater, and then with one motion I'm going to go. When I get to the top, I'm going to turn it like this, I'm going to catch the stuff that's on the top. Shouldn't be messy, shouldn't be emulsion all over the place. It should give a nice smooth coat to the surface of the screen. Stay tuned for our next episode where we show you how to actually use this UV light box to expose the screen. Hey, so welcome to this episode of the Print Power film series on how we're going to make a screen. So this is the part where we're actually going to expose the screen so that we can print with it. So we've already made our film, as you can see here, with thick, bold lines, ready to go. This is our exposure unit. This has 2 unfiltered UV lights that are going to be shooting UV light at the screen. We've already put the emulsion on the screen. Now it's time to expose it. So to do that, we take the film that we want to use. We want to have a screen that has this image on it. So we have our screen. We put it face up on the glass. So the image is facing us, and it looks exactly the same as how we want to print it. Okay? Now, in the closet, I have 2 screens that we already coated. I'm going to get one of them. And once I've taken it out, it's starting to be exposed. It's dry, nice, clean thing. I'm going to put it face down here onto the surface. I'm going to take this little foam pad, and I'm going to take this piece of cloth, and I'm going to take a book to weight it down so that it's nice and there's no shadow effect. Then I'm going to take my phone, and I'm going to set my timer, and I'm going to time 2 minutes. So, all right, so I have that ready to go. Then I'm going to hit the button, and if you come close with the camera, you'll be able to see this ambient light here. Okay, so that's timing. Okay, we're back. It's been 2 minutes, so we're ready to go. I'm going to turn the light off. Okay, I'm taking all this stuff off here. Now, what I should explain is that that film positive we had and that black drawing was an opaque, created an opaque surface. So when we put that face down on the light, that image was actually keeping light from hitting the screen in the areas where the Sharpie was drawn. So what's happened in those 2 minutes is that the rest of the emulsion has been cooking with that UV light, and it's becoming solid. The parts that were not exposed to light because of that image weren't chemically reacted, and so they're going to just dissolve as soon as we put this thing in water. That's what we're going to do. I'm taking this off. If you look closely, you can already kind of see a ghost image where it didn't react. I'm taking it over here. I'm bringing this little water. I'm just going to spray it down a little bit. And even as I spray it down just a little bit, it's already starting to dissolve. And it's giving us a nice stencil that we can print with. Then I'll bring it here. So here we've taken the screen, we've done all the right steps, and we have this beautiful screen that we can now print with. And there it is.
Wow. Beautiful.
So you guys gotta sign in.
Always be around. Oh, no.
Always be around.